happy morning. How are you on this beautiful morning? I'm so excited because this morning I'm going to take you through how to enter and exit channeling, which is the magic. This is how you get into flow. This is how you're going to channel your book. This is how I work on all the aspects of my business is I just get into this realm of channeling or flow. It's like many people would like to call it. So let's do that. Are you ready? Like, it's gonna be so much fun. So we're gonna start with some sound. I want you to take a nice deep breath in with me. All the way down to your toes. Let's go. Make some loud exhales. Here we go. There we go. There we go. So beautiful. So I love to enter channeling with an essential oil. I do not have one with me right now. That's fine. You don't have to have an oil, but if you do, it helps trigger your brain. So we use a sense of smell to be able to trigger us into channeling. So imagine that if you were going to go to the gym, you would not put on a dress or church clothes and then go to the gym because your body would be like, what am I doing? Like, I'm getting dressed for a church sermon, or I'm getting dressed for something fancy, but instead I'm walking into the gym. Our brain gets triggered by what we do on the outside. So when you get dressed in your gym clothes, your brain's like, got it. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to go work out, and it preps you for that. So when we use smell, and this whole process I'm going to teach you, it's actually just triggering your brain. We're letting your brain know, hey, we're stepping out of the mind, we're getting into the body, and now we're going to open up for flow, for channeling. So that's what we're going to do here. I want you to just imagine that we're getting you ready for your most magical moments. When you can step out of your mind and into the body and into the wisdom of the body, but also allowing yourself to connect to the divine, the most magical things come through. And everything comes through so much easier and so much faster, which is like the place I like to play, right? Easy, fast, powerful. Yes, let's go there. So you begin with an essential oil. You're going to use the same oil every single time. Why? Because at some point, you just can smell that smell and it will drop you straight into channeling because you've taught your brain that this smell is what you smell before you move into flow. It's like an easy button, like boom. Now my body is responding. We want to train your body to respond to that smell. So you're going to pick one smell that you use every single time. I use rosemary because that for me is a connection to the Divine Mother. I love the Divine Mother. This is my smell, okay? You find your smell. Now you want to make sure it's not a smell that you smell other times. So if you use lavender a lot in your baths or massages or help you get ready for sleep, don't use lavender for this because that's connected to something else. We want this smell to be specific to this pattern. All right, so you put a few drops on your hand, rub your hands together. I've actually used rosemary so many times. If I just do that, I literally can smell rosemary. This is like a 5-year thing. I think my palms just smell like rosemary all the time now. So you just breathe in, breathe out. You're gonna let that smell move through your body, triggering that this is what we are getting into. All right, body, let's go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean the space around us. So we're gonna ask the divine light to come and touch the walls, the ceilings, the floors, and anything and everything that's in the room that you are currently in. That anything that is not light, anything that is of a lower vibration will be cleared out, dissipated, and be gone. Has no place here. That we're going to ask the divine light that when everything is touched, that it is activated to the highest vibrational frequency to hold this space for you, to hold this space for you, to receive, to hold this space for you to channel. If it's your book, fantastic, so that you can receive your book. If it's a piece of your business, speak that out. I need help receiving the answer to this problem. Whatever it is that you want to channel, name it out loud. You're going to ask that the room be held at the vibrational frequency for you to receive for that, okay? So now we've cleaned the room. Clean the room. It's so beautiful. It's all clean. Now we're going to call in our spiritual team. So these are the people, guides, angels, all your spiritual board of directors who are here to help you with your purpose, with your work. They're all here. So we're going to ask that we'll ask the divine light to call in our angels, our guides, our leaders, those who love us, those who are here to support us with, and then name it, with the creation of our book, with the creation of our business, with this nonprofit, like whatever it is, right? We're just going to name it out loud. And then we're going to ask that they will come and sit with us in and through the divine light. So we've called them all in. We've asked them to sit with us. You can give them assignments, like I'm going to ask that they help me hear clear. I'm going to ask that they hold the space for 20 minutes so I can channel. Like, give them assignments. The more clear you are, the better results you will always get. Every time, every single time. So go really clear on what you need their help with, okay? Now we're gonna prep our body, and I'm gonna prep your body like you're gonna write. Why? Because I help authors. So like, this is like what I do. So I'm gonna teach you how to prep your body for you to be able to channel right. So we're gonna ask that light will touch our ears so we can spiritually hear what needs to be written. We're gonna ask that light will touch our third eyes. We'll have access to all of our spiritual gifts, our gifts of seeing, hearing, feeling, knowing. We're gonna ask that light will cleanse our hearts, that it will be soft, that we can receive what needs to be received. We're gonna ask that light will cleanse our arms all the way down to our fingertips, that we write only what needs to be written. Take a nice breath in. Can you feel it land in your body? This is magic. This is how we enter into channeling. Now, after you do this, you're going to sit down, you're going to start to write your book, or you're going to start to create your music, or whatever it is that you're doing. You have to exit out of channeling. So when we enter in, we're moving up a vibrational frequency far greater than the human existence vibration. Now, if you were to channel and you just, you got all this stuff coming through and you're in flow and you're like, this is not even me, like I am just a vessel. But then right from this, you go out and do dishes, you're gonna get itchy. What does that even mean? That means your energy is gonna get itchy. You're gonna get agitated, you're gonna get frustrated. Why? Because you were just at the vibrational frequency of the divine and then you just came straight back into human life and it doesn't feel comfortable. It's itchy and that gets us agitated. So we gotta channel, we gotta enter into channeling, exit out of channeling. It's very important. So when you are done channeling, being in your flow, being in creation, you're gonna use sound or breath or movement. We got to get into our bodies again. And how we do that is with sound, breath work, movement. You might find your own way. These are the ways that I find, okay? So if you could see me right now, I've got sound everywhere. I have 3 drums. I have a gong. I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sound bowls right here. Sound is how I get out. Sound moves through my body so fast and it brings me back into my humanness. But it also helps regenerate and nourish my nervous system. So when you channel, your nervous system gets real hot. Why? Because you're literally like vibrating at this extraordinary vibration. You're gonna bring it in. And sound is gonna calm you down. It's gonna calm down your nervous system. It's gonna bring you back into your body, okay? If you do not have sound, maybe get some sound, okay? But if you don't have access to sound, breath, everybody has breath. Everybody has breath, and it's free, okay? So I'm gonna show you a few things to do. One is the 4-4-4 breath, which is breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. You can do that 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 rounds of that. Breathing in, hold, and out. Hold. Okay, this is a good way to move out of channeling. Now, you can also chant. Why? Because it's moving your body vibrationally and sound. You have sound for free with your voice. Can you even believe that? You have sound here. So you can do as simple as ah, om, aim. These are 3 seed syllables that are going to drop you right into your body. Ah, om, aim. Ah, om, aim. Super simple, super powerful. So we've got actual sound you can use to move out of channeling. You can use breath work, you can chant. And the final one that I like to use is movement. So just turn on some music and dance. Just dance. Get into your body and let your body move. When you move, you bring yourself back into this space inside of yourself, especially when you dance. Okay? So we got a lot of different ways. You may even have a different way on how you exit out of channeling. The most important thing is that you exit out, okay? So you're gonna enter in, you're gonna channel, you're gonna flow, you're gonna receive. It's gonna be so delicious and so yummy, and then you're gonna exit out. So that you can, go do dishes and like take care of humans and feed people and be human, all right? But then you can always come back into this sweet nectar of channeling. The more and more you do this process, the more you're training your body to know when to channel. So at any given time, you can be channeling. You can channel on the airplane. You can channel at Starbucks. You can channel at the grocery store. Like if you can always teach your body when you're going to drop in to receive, you can receive at any place and at any time. That's the goal. The goal is to how do we get into flow state super fast. And the only reason why this works, well, actually there's lots of reasons. One, we're training the brain and the body to know with smell and with repetitive movements and actions. But we're also working with our divine team. And that's where the magic happens. We call on our angels, we call on our guides, and we prep our body to receive. We prep our body to be a vessel. This is why this works. And this works all the time. This is how I've built my business. This is how I've written 3 books. I've written in multiple collaboration books really quickly, right? Like fast. I write books fast. Why? Because of this model. This is why the people I work with in my programs write their books super fast. And they write books that are so powerful and so potent because they were just the vessel that brought it through. I'm so excited for you to use this. I'm so excited for you to play in this realm. This makes life so much more delicious and so much more interesting and fun. Like, let's dive in there. Let's play there. So let's complete this practice right here, right now, with a little bit of sound. What sound are you wanting? It feels like my sacred bowl is just really loving being in the show. So here we go. I want you to let the sound of this bowl meet you where you need it. Breathing in. Take a nice breath in. All right, my beautiful friend, use this video as many times as you need. Step into the role of being a vessel for potent, powerful work to come into the world. It will not only change the world, but it will actually change you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.